Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Eman Umar. Central Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia informed the Lok Sabha that the central government is planning to set up a civil aviation research center at Begumpet Airport. He was replying to a question from Telangana Member of Parliament from Chevella, Dr. Ranjit Reddy. In reply to Dr. Reddy's question, the Aviation Minister informed the House that the Airport Authority of India will execute the Civil Aviation Research Centre project with a budget of 402.13 crore rupees by the end of 2023. According to the minister, the proposed centre will have a research and development facility. It will also have airport navigation services, air traffic management, and other facilities. The Telangana Waqf Board Chairman Mohammad Salim has convened a meeting of the city's Qazis and their representatives to discuss the growing incidence of divorce in the state, excess nikah fees, and late night feast in marriages. In the meeting, it was decided not to take excess fees for nikah ceremonies. The Qazi Association was told to inform its member not to collect excess fees for nikah. They must only collect 1,800 rupees from the groom and 1,200 rupees from the bride for their services. Mohammad Salim said that the collecting excess nikah fees will tarnish the reputation of the Qazis. The Qazi Association, however, informed him that they waive off their fees in case of poor families and collective nikah ceremonies. The Waqf Board chairman also told the Qazis to work to end the dowry and other un-Islamic practices in marriage ceremonies. A 10-year-old Syed Aziz from Hyderabad has started selling bird food for raising funds for the treatment of his sister who has been diagnosed with brain cancer. Aziz started doing fundraising for the medical expenses of his 12-year-old sister Sakina Begum, who has been diagnosed with brain cancer 2 years back. He has stepped forward to help his family by selling seeds. Though Aziz has decided to sell bird food, he hasn't quit his education. Aziz is continuing his education at a local madrasa here in Hyderabad. Syed Latif, the father of Aziz, paints houses for his living. The parents of Sakina Begum, along with his brother Syed Aziz, requested people to help them in saving her life. All the government schools in Jammu and Kashmir will be renamed after the martyred soldiers, CRPF personnel, army officers, and Jammu and Kashmir police who have died while serving the nation. Divisional Commissioner of Jammu has sent a letter to Deputy Commissioners of Jammu, Doda, Poonch, Rajouri, and other districts asking them to rename the identified government schools after the martyred officers and personnel. According to the letter, the Divisional Commissioner has asked the concerned authorities to identify the schools in villages and municipal wards of the district that can be named after the police, army, or Central Reserve Police Forces martyrs. Global healthcare major Johnson & Johnson on Friday said it has applied for emergency use authorization of its single-dose COVID-19 vaccine in India. Earlier on Monday, the company had said that it remained committed to bringing its single-dose COVID-19 vaccine to India and looks forward to ongoing discussions with the Indian government. This is an important milestone that paves the way for bringing the company's single-dose COVID-19 vaccine to the people of India and the rest of the world through a collaboration with Biological E Limited. The White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci has warned that the United States may see a more deadly variant of COVID-19 than Delta, which may breach the protections provided by the current vaccines as the country continues to be the worst hit with the world's highest number of cases and deaths. He said that the COVID cases driven by the Delta variant are rising in a very steep fashion and may double in the coming weeks to 200,000 cases a day. Despite the Delta variant having a viral load of about 1,000 times higher in quantity than the Alpha variant, it can still get worse as it is given ample opportunity to evolve further into a deadlier strain. COVID cases in the United States surged by 43% over last week, averaging 94,000 on a day, according to the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan on Friday expressed his heartbreak while consoling the Indian women's hockey team as they lost the bronze medal match to Great Britain at the ongoing Tokyo Olympics. Minutes after the team lost the match, Shah Rukh Khan, who had been invested in the match progress throughout the tournament, took to his Twitter and wrote, in quote, "Heartbreak, but all reasons to hold our heads high. Well played, Indian women's hockey team. You all inspired everyone in India. That itself is a victory. The women's hockey team had already created history by entering the semi-finals of the Tokyo Olympics 2020 for the first time, though they lost the match to Great Britain in a hard-fought bronze playoff match on Friday. Nonetheless, every Indian would be proud of their relentless efforts and for reaching the semi-finals. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.